Today, we are diving into a tool that might just change filmmaking as we know it, Google's Veo 3.1. We're going to break down exactly how this AI is turning simple words into full-blown cinematic video.
Seriously, just think about that for a second. You have this incredible vision in your head, a perfect scene, a specific character, a certain mood. What if you could bring that exact vision to life, not with a huge crew and expensive cameras, but just by typing? Well, that's the world we're stepping into right now. And this is the tool that's making it all happen. Google Veo 3.1 is this incredibly advanced AI that can create realistic, high-quality cinematic videos from your text, from your images, or even from both. And listen, this isn't just about making cool little clips. It's about giving you, the creator, real narrative control. So let's get right into it. Section 1, from prompt to scene. We're going to look at how you can direct your own AI video, pretty much becoming a virtual filmmaker. You know, the process is actually a lot like traditional filmmaking, and it really boils down to 4 key steps. First, you write your script. That's your prompt. Then you cast your characters, maybe using reference images to keep them looking the same from shot to shot. Next, you set the scene by tweaking all the parameters. And finally, you get to call action and generate the video. The quality of your final video is going to completely depend on the quality of your prompt, your script. A great prompt is super specific. You've got to define the subject, what they're doing, the camera angle you want, the overall visual style, and, of course, the environment. The more detail you feed the AI, the closer it's going to get to what's in your head. And you also get all these technical controls just like you're setting up a real camera. You can pick the duration of your clip. You can choose between 720p or a really crisp 1080p resolution, and it's set to that cinematic standard of 24 frames per second. And, crucially, you can pick your aspect ratio for whatever platform you're creating for. Okay, now for section 2, your cinematic toolkit. Because beyond the basics, Veo 3.1 has some seriously powerful features that really put you in the director's chair. What's so impressive here is the level of quality and control you get. We're talking smooth, professional-looking 1080p video. A real game changer is the integrated audio, and we're going to talk more about that in just a second. You also get fine-tuned editing controls and the flexibility to start with just text, just an image, or a mix of both. Now, this is such a practical feature for any creator. Veo gets it. Content is not one size fits all. You can generate in that classic 16:9 landscape format, which is perfect for that sweeping cinematic feel on YouTube. Or you can just flip it to a 90:16 portrait mode, totally optimized to grab attention on TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. Okay, this right here is a massive leap forward. Your videos won't be silent anymore. Veo 3.1 can actually create synchronized native audio to match what's happening on screen. I'm talking about the sound of waves crashing, the murmur of a crowd, or other ambient sound effects. This adds a whole new layer of realism and is going to save you a huge step in post-production.
All right, so with all this incredible power comes a pretty big responsibility to create safely and ethically. And Google has built in some really important guardrails to make sure this tech is used the right way.
The heart of Google's safety approach is something called SynthID. Think of it like a digital watermark that gets embedded into every single video Veo creates, both in ways you can see and in ways you can't. This makes it super clear that the content is AI generated, which is a key tool in fighting misinformation. And this brings us to a really crucial point on security. Trying to use unofficial or, cracked versions of this software can expose you to some major privacy risks. To protect yourself and to create responsibly, it is absolutely essential to stick to the verified official platforms.
So, where do you go? Well, here are the official, safe places where you can actually access Veo 3.1. You can use it through Google AI Studio's Gemini API or on creator platforms like Flow Editor and Imagine Art. Using these, make sure you're getting the real deal with all the safety features built right in. Okay, so we've covered the how, we've covered the safety. Now for section 4, the fun part. Your story awaits. Let's look at what you can actually create with this thing.
Here's a little peek at how creators are already using this technology. A huge chunk, as you might guess, is for short-form content, YouTube Shorts, cinematic Reels. But it's also perfect for creating engaging explainer videos, kind of like this one, and those mind-bending creative tech demos. The applications are just incredibly broad.
And really, that's what this tool is all about. It's like a bridge connecting your creative vision to a tangible, cinematic reality. It's democratizing high-quality video production, basically putting a virtual film studio right at your fingertips.
So, we'll leave you with this question. The barrier to entry for creating stunning, story-driven video has literally never been lower. You now have the director's toolkit. So the only thing left to ask is, what story will you be the first to tell?